You didn't believe in our friend!
I didn't say that. I just said he might be quiet.
This is my jungler's build, man. If you were in my game, man, I would I would uninstall.
What is rich?
Yeah, that's rich, man. You're annoyed. Oh, you're annoyed.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear you're annoyed. Please tell us.
Yeah, you're annoyed. I guess it's phone time. I guess it's phone time. I guess
It's literally always phone time.
It's phone time?
Literally.
For 30 seconds? Because
30
we have a
seconds.
merch drop
I
coming
started
out.
the timer. By the way, okay, so I'm annoyed because I'll come in here.
You're annoyed.
Yes,
You're annoyed.
I'll come in here.
past the-
Annoyed about what?
We're past that.
I'll come in
Annoyed
here
about the meat?
and I'll say, "Am I sexual?" And that happens.
And
nothing.
Yeah, you can kinda,
nothing happens.
You can do kind of feel the silence. You know,
Are you supposed to say yeah after?
Everyone's supposed to say,
to go, yeah. Yeah, but
Do we try it?
We can try it. Yeah.
Am I sexual?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, and on that note,
Dude,
what?
you fucked this up.
I fucked what up?
This
fucked
whole
it up.
episode we're about to have is going to be bad, and it's Slime's fault.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
How?
fucked up episode.
Well, why don't we let our new friend restore the vibes?
Well, hold up,
Okay.
because we have a new friend joining us.
Okay.
Yes.
And yesterday, Slime goes up to this friend,
Yeah.
and he says, "Ludwig said you're gonna bomb tomorrow."
You did say that. You did
said it to him. If I tell you Cutie looks fat in that dress, do you go to her the next minute and go, "By the way, Ludwig says you look fat in that dress"?
Instantly.
Yeah.
In fact, I lay it on thick.
I
He said you look like the Stay Puft Man from Ghostbusters.
remember that whole yard episode we had about if I caught you in the middle of a murder.
Yeah.
This is that for me.
That's crazy.
And with that, we are introducing our next guest, Leo.
Hey, come down. Slide. Yeah.
All right.
Dude, I
Really
forgot he was
clean?
up there, and then I heard him chuckling when I was talking about the bombing.
Nah, bro didn't do the skip.
Skip.
Because it's like the slide part.
Like,
If you go backwards, you get
slide
infinite
skipping.
speed.
You got
going
the, at the
backward.
coins.
Do you
backward
get
like
it?
in Mario.
You gotta
bounce
get
off
really
the
close to the
wall
mic.
and
Like I
can-
gotta eat it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
you
eat
put-
that shit.
Okay.
You
gotta
gotta
eat
get close
it.
to your
You gotta
butt,
eat
your
it.
bones and your butt. Here's your drink that
thank
Ludwig
you.
kind of messed
Oh,
up.
all sorts of controversy around the
No, it's
drink.
great. It actually like came out, you know.
Have you tasted it yet?
Yeah, no, it's like not watered down. Perfect.
I want to start my 30s on a new note of being nice and thoughtful. So I offered to get everybody coffee. And honestly, I'm the most mad at Aiden
Yeah.
because I get up there, I go, "I have kind of a big order today." And she goes, "Okay." And I go through my list, and they didn't have Slime's cold brew that he wanted, but she found a workaround.
Oh.
And then Liam just wanted mocha. And I said, "Ice mocha, hot mocha?"
Did
No, you
say
didn't.
that?
You did not. He did,
Yes,
not,
I-
he did not ask shit. You cocksucker.
Yes, I did. Yes, I
No,
did.
you didn't. You cocksucker.
That's crazy.
Are you
it's
dumb?
it's crazy. He said we had a whole discourse
I
about
had
it.
a whole, Slime told me you want mocha, which
Oh my god, I
I
didn't
didn't
see
want to be
this.
like problematic. So I was just trying to make it easy.
You know why?
I don't know like what's like I don't know where you're
I
going.
Liam, I followed up and I said hot or iced, whole milk, oat
Wait, but
milk.
Slime didn't tell me that.
I know because Slime's a fucking cocksucker.
Is it because I'm a cocksucker, or maybe because I was driving?
I was drinking and driving.
Okay.
I don't brag about that.
Right. Well, you do. Okay. So this is actually what happened. Said maybe ask Liam as well. He said I'm getting coffee. I said yes, please, because that's how I talk to
I
him.
begged.
And he said well, ask Liam as well. I said, do you have a coffee order? Liam said any kind of mocha.
You said any kind of mocha?
Yeah.
That's freak shit, though.
There's only what?
I can't lie to you.
What?
Saying any kind of mocha, but quietly in your head it being iced is crazy.
And then when asked why you didn't just say ice, you said I forgot about iced.
Yeah, no. Like, who the hell orders hot coffee? Like,
Wait, no.
nobody orders hot coffee.
I can tell you someone. I can tell you someone who does because after I finished the 4 drinks, the barista goes, "No cappuccino, so nothing for Aiden."
Whoa.
Yes.
Wow, you
That
little
happened.
piggy.
That happened.
You're a
fat
nasty
little piggy.
You're a predictable little pig.
Zipper, can you Google the word coffee and go to images?
that's like a step beyond the usual.
That
I'm
is
not even
way
there.
beyond
You're not
usual.
there. They
I'm not even there.
She doesn't know my name, by the way. She said, "Is it? What is the name again?" And she knows your order.
Well, I know a few people that work there.
Yeah, you do.
This is okay. So there
Leah,
was.
I want you to focus up really quick. I want you to look at the pictures that come up when you just search coffee. Do you notice anything
Yeah,
about
but this is like bougie, like Italian cafe shit. Nobody's drinking this. What's the point of like latte art? Because like, I don't understand.
I figured it
Thank
out. Can you
God.
look up white girl coffee?
White girl coffee?
Yeah, it's like caramel
It's gonna be a
drizzle,
white
like
girl
ice shit,
in
but it's
Uggs
good.
with a coffee.
Yeah,
Yep, that's Liam.
yeah, but it tastes good.
Clocked him.
That one's hot.
That is a hot coffee.
Admit it, Liam. You
I
just
will
want
say, there are-
want milkshake.
There are way more ices.
You just want milkshake.
Mochas are like a middle ground, no?
That's
That's
goat,
borderline
I'm
milkshake.
sorry.
What?
It's chocolate in the coffee.
Chocolate drink.
It's
But
there's
I
no
drink,
middle.
I drink black at home. Does that help? But I put cream in it, like a little bit.
Wait, what kind of cream?
Half and half.
Okay, that's fair
fine.
game. That's
Not
easy.
like creamer.
So you go outside to get the mocha. You go inside and you cream on the inside.
You cream on the inside.
Yeah,
You
cream
oven
on
in
the
hot
inside.
the out mocha and of
Eat the
in.
cold hot food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, there was a big discourse going on. I was not watching my phone because I was driving, and I was also listening to Backstreet Boys the same song 7 times in
It's
a row.
also not. I feel like the driving is not an excuse for you.
What
you
the
have,
fuck?
You have more texting and driving tickets than anyone I know.
I have 2.
That's more than anyone I know.
I got one in 2017 because it was me, Nick, and Ludwig living together, and I was yelling at Ludwig
The
about
three
the
best
dishes.
friends. The three best friends.
I was yelling at Ludwig about the dishes, and I was on my phone at a red light, and then it turned green, and then a cop got mad that I didn't go because I was yelling at him.
Yeah.
That's still your fault, right?
It doesn't matter if it's my fault.
Okay.
We pulled you over for yelling?
No, I was sorry. I was texting Ludwig in the group
He was
chat.
texting, but in his
Oh.
head he was yelling
I
through
was
messages.
screaming.
Which doesn't make it better.
I was so locked into being mad at Ludwig again at a red light.
Locked in on his phone while driving.
Well, I wasn't moving.
Crazy
so-
you remember the emotion 8 years later.
because it was a crazy ticket, but it was funny because the cop from behind me was like, "Hey, it's green," in his his megaphone. And then he pulled me over.
That's
And then even when he pulled me over, he's like, "Dude." And then I lost the ticket, never paid it, and then I got my license suspended. I didn't even know.
Damn, that's
What?
That's a series of
That
L's.
happens when you don't pay a ticket.
Yeah, you just don't pay it.
Dude, that's what happened to
tickets you got?
Phantom.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
do you
God,
have
they
you seen the
taxed him.
police body cam footage of him?
What?
Yeah, there's
Did
police.
Phantom get killed?
No, he got arrested and the body cam footage came out. I mean, they didn't fucking kill him. No, he just got arrested
That's
normally.
awesome. I'm glad that he's okay.
Tried
Yeah.
to eat a cop's donut out of his hand.
Yeah, for Phantom, did they just stop him from eating meatball subs?
That's a punishment.
You can't make that joke about him.
Why can't I make that
Because
joke?
you don't know him.
Yeah, but you said today, I said, I want the coconut cold brew, and you said, yeah, you look like you do. You look like you want that.
How do you?
No, I said that about Thin Mints.
Oh, it's
And
Thin
you
Mints.
do look like you'd want a Thin Mint.
You see how he treats me?
Yeah, but coconut cold brew, is that what you said?
It's like a special thing.
Yeah.
You're grilling me for a mocha and you're getting like a coconut.
Yeah.
cream.
Okay,
Oh,
no
that's
way.
so.
Yeah.
This is a good
Thank
point.
you.
This
Thank
is a
you
really, really
for
good
saying
point.
it.
And welcome to Slime, the most hypocritical man
I'm
on the
not
planet.
hypocrite. Oh, I would, if I could kill you with my fucking, with
And
my.
I love
with
that
my-
you said if.
Yeah.
If
Anyway, welcome to the podcast, Liam.
Thank you.
Do you think you're gonna bomb?
Okay, I thought I was, and then Slime told me, yeah, like that you think I will.
No, I don't.
That's what you said, and then I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to. And then I confronted you yesterday, and you're like, I didn't say that. I said, I thought you were gonna be quiet,
Yes.
but
Yes.
I feel like you said the word bomb.
No, I didn't use the word bomb.
So Slime, did you add that word in?
That's a question.
No, actually, why don't,
This is a
instead
great
of
question.
asking him,
This is a great
instead of
question.
asking him if he said that, if he added it in, what do you think? But from
Yeah.
hanging out here for about 5 to 10 minutes, what do you think he exaggerated or told you the truth?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't say bomb, did he?
Liam, if I could, I would never, ever, ever lie to you straight to your face ever. I would never do that. And Ludwig came up to me. I said, Liam's coming. I orchestrated all of this. I reached out to Liam. I'm a big fan of Liam. I said, we had what kind of guest do we want for the rest of the year? I'm like, Liam, you know.
All this is true so far.
And all this is true so far because I tell the truth.
Who's your dream about last night? Liam.
Liam is in my dream.
Yeah.
And I arrange all this and I say, and he comes and I see him at Ludwig's birthday party yesterday. And I said, Ludwig said you are going to bomb and also ruin the podcast for the future, for life.
Okay.
He said you are going to be a black mark on the podcast for the entire duration.
That's
of
what you
it.
told him?
I did.
Yeah.
The fuck?
He said we might have to refund all the Patreon money for a month because they're going to be so upset.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is I meant every word. The first 10 were doing good. Yeah, you know how Liam introduced himself to Tarek last night?
Wait, no. Was that a bad introduction?
This broke my heart.
What? Come on.
This broke my heart.
Oh my.
I'm just curious. You introduced yourself as a washed Mario 64 speedrunner.
I didn't say wash.
You did. You did.
But I had some drinks. I think I said retired.
No, you said washed.
Okay.
Are you washed?
No, but I'm like rusty. That's
Okay.
not the same.
Okay. That's what I was gonna say. I was like, you're not washed. You had a world record. Why you call
I've had
yourself
3.
washed now? You've had 3 world records.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even know that.
He's had 3 world records. Could you world record again?
Yeah.
70, 120.
120. The important one.
Yeah,
the
the
important
one.
people care about.
Yeah.
What do we got? Do we got to go fucking hurt Sweegie?
Yes.
Yeah, we have to hold Suiji up by his ankles.
And change will fall out.
The change will fall out. Swirly time. The cat ears get stuck in the toilet.
And he still goes home in PBs.
Yeah. It still goes, he might
really does.
PB in the toilet.
Yeah.
Being swirly.
Yeah, we were talking about it last night. It's like, damn, he just decimated the categories. It's actually very beautiful. We've talked about Suiji on this podcast, and then I'll bring up Liam, and then everyone goes, Liam, the Mario Kart runner.
What? No. You're joking.
I don't know what to tell you.
That's what
That's
we
your
know you
legacy
as.
now.
That's your legacy.
You
Kart
play
runner?
horror games. Well, I guess you don't run it. You just casually play it. You play horror games like the spaghetti game. You play $5 itch.io games that were
No,
developed
they're
in 3
free.
days.
I don't pay for them. I do like Wordle. Like people love Wordle. The mini crossword.
The Wordle guy is a worse thing than the Mario guy.
No, but like you can be good at Wordle.
You can be what?
I've
You
got
can get
like,
Mario.
You can't be.
from
Small Ant's
nothing.
mom is really good at Wordle.
I believe that.
Yeah, she's on like a 1,000 day streak.
You have to get the gamer genes from somewhere.
Yeah. But I don't think you want that to be your legacy. You want it to be awesome Mario 64 runner. You
Yeah.
want to be on your deathbed with fucking Mario decorations everywhere.
But I've done enough.
It's all kind of facts.
Okay, let's I mean, you tell us Mount Rushmore Mario 64 speedrunners.
Oh, I'm not on there.
Really?
Like
No.
Okay, who is it then?
Okay.
Armada and the chair he farted in.
Oh, that's two slots.
They say it still smells. Is that true, Liam?
Yeah.
Can you speak to that?
I mean, like people say it's fake,
Yeah.
but it's not.
It's
right?
not. Of course not.
Like, see,
No,
like
it's
he has
not
like a
fake.
guilty look on his face when he does
He
it.
looks incredibly guilty in that video.
He does.
It was the chair.
does.
It was the chair.
Farts like an anime girl does.
His cat threw up in the background.
yeah,
Yeah,
sweat
who's Mount
drop.
Rushmore? I'm actually curious.
Okay, so 4 spots, right?
Yes.
Okay, you have to put Sig
Yes.
Glemic.
You
Not
do.
at all.
You do.
because I didn't watch back then, but it's hard to like judge older eras because you try to compare them to like now and they look like they suck.
I mean, he
But-
does. Relatively, he sucks, but it's like Jerry West, you know, like
I don't know who that is.
he's the he's the like the face of the like the NBA logo.
Oh,
He's the silhouette.
He's the guy?
He's the guy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I actually didn't even know this.
He averaged like 38 points in a finals, which is like really high. But if he were to play nowadays, he'd probably get smoked a bit because he did that shit in the 70s and 80s.
He's the only person to win a finals MVP when the other team won.
Well, me and Liam actually spoke about this a lot last night, where it was like we used to all play versus plumbers, and now we play versus the kiddos.
I
The
think you
kiddos
always
are,
play as
and
plumbers.
now we play as the plumbers because that's what Mario is.
Just
So
don't
think
like
about that.
But gaming has shifted, and Liam thinks that even Super Mario, to an extent, is how do you describe it? You were like, it's kind of a fake win because there's not that many people actually trying.
yeah. So
You said it because you were like, I don't want to play Melee because I'll never be number one, and there's so many good people.
that's what I said. Yeah.
But
so,
aren't you're competing it because it's speedrunning, you're competing against all the people that came before you at once, kind of.
Which is kind of what I said.
But there's not that many. Like I think submitted 120 runs, there's under 1,000. Like it's really not that many.
Yeah,
Like
that's-
over like 10 plus years.
But I think it's because the floor to get a run that's submittable is so high.
Yeah.
I think also there's a lot of people who probably try grinding it and give up. There's probably more people who do that.
I don't think so.
Then
You think
submit.
so?
You need,
Yeah, of
you
course.
need like 500 hours in the game to be able to submit a run?
No, you definitely not.
That for like a sub 2?
Oh yeah, but you can. People have like 10-hour time submitted.
Yeah,
like, some
but
people
like
have no shame.
that's what I do. Like that's a loser move. I submitted like a 5-hour 120 start time.
But it's cool to be on there like at all. You know?
I don't think so.
It's not cool because there's no barrier. You're just playing the game and then doing the work of submitting your run.
I've uploaded my playthrough. It's like I meant to go to howlongtobeat.com and I fucked up.
They need a 30 under 30 category.
They need a 30 over 30.
30 over 30.
30 over 30, and it's fucking me and Slime with our 8-hour times.
So
Yes,
your
sir.
first one is Siglemic, who I've been
Yes.
on a road trip with, by the way.
Really? What?
Because he played Melee and he was from my region.
Oh, that's
we,
right.
We drove to a tournament in Oregon together once. But
Wait,
he's
was that before his
Yeah,
Mario
no, that was
days?
before, and Aiden said, "Have you heard of Mario 64?" And Siglemic's like, "Never heard of it." Got him onto it.
Yeah, he was pulling Kai numbers back when there was only one person streaming on the
was
site.
not pulling Kai
He was pulling
numbers.
Kai numbers.
he was pulling more than Ludwig numbers.
He was pulling Kai numbers inflated, like a 30K,
Oh, yeah.
a 30K stream in 2013.
Yeah, he was the Kai of 2013.
Yeah. It's like when
Yeah, when you take dollars from like 1950, he was doing Kai numbers.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
he said it as much as Kai.
Yeah.
he did. That's the
Well, Mario used to say it too.
they patched
We
it
had to
out.
patch that out of the game.
Bowser still does.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he goes, "Rah!"
You played reverse.
So
All right, so it's a Glemic.
Siglemic. I mean, you just put Suigi on there for sure.
Sure.
Because, I mean, he's like done it all.
That's like the fastest time to get on a Mount Rushmore. I feel like.
Couple
Yeah.
years, I don't even know.
Yeah, it feels like a few years dominated
It's like
every
putting
category.
Timothy Chalamet on Mount Rushmore.
Yes.
It's like,
Yeah.
well, it's a little recent.
But he should be.
But
Yeah,
he's
to go.
earned it objectively.
And he did own slaves.
Yes.
Okay.
Suigi or Timothy Chalamet?
Let's move on. Let's probably both. Next.
I don't know. But hold on, let me think.
There's an easy one here.
Cheese.
Yes.
Yeah, Cheese. Because he dominated 120 for a while.
He had the record for so long. I think he had like the longest hold of it.
Yeah. And then I beat him.
And then you beat him.
That means
That's
you.
you.
No, but I don't think so. Because
No,
I
it's
don't know
not
who
you.
the next one would be. Like, honestly.
Is there someone? Is it Pan and Koek?
No. Like, why?
Why not?
Because I don't think he's good at speedrunning.
Who cares?
I love Panin. Sometimes he shows up in my chat, and it's like I'm like starstruck, but like completely different communities, like tassing and runners.
Sure.
I think
Maybe,
there's, like,
maybe it can just be like Clint. Maybe we just put Clint on there.
Is it Clint?
No,
Clint,
no, no.
Clint birthed you,
Clint could maybe
Oh, yeah,
get
he
it for
did.
Ocarina of Time 100%. He birthed you?
dude.
Yeah.
You said
How?
this. This is such a funny thing. Remember when you went on a trip? Liam went on like a trip, and he didn't stream for like a week. And instead of just being nothing live, he just streamed his old PBs for like a marathon. So it's like Liam from years and years ago. Looks way different.
What a terrible idea.
everyone-
Dude, that idea was dog shit.
Everyone watched it, bro. You were still getting like 1,000 viewers and shit.
Yeah,
Whoa,
farm the ad
really?
revenue.
Yes.
Yeah, because it was like
Wait, you're goated. What?
a lot of people like never saw that shit, and it's like very cringe for me to watch because like I acted very different. Like
Let me
no,
see-
no, you don't have to.
No, not for you.
Don't worry, we have a TV. We can bring it up here if it's better.
It was I'd watch it. I'm like, oh damn, yeah. And everyone's making fun of how different you are and all this stuff. And I messaged Ludwig. I was like, you see this Liam marathon that's going on? And Ludwig just said, Clint made Liam.
You were super Clinty.
What do you mean?
You were Clinty.
I don't think so.
You were
People say
Clinting
that.
it up.
What does that even
yeah,
mean?
you were
Well,
loving the Clint.
I think it means that you, I mean, did you watch Clint back in the day?
Clint was like the only guy I watched. But like you just adopt mannerisms of who you watch.
Yes, I've done this many a times. Famously from Northern Lion. I watched like too much Northern Lion, and then I started talking about fucking Costco like I've been. Like that's just how it works sometimes.
Or Bobby Scar.
Or Bobby
Yeah.
Scar, yeah.
I mean, that's the real one. That's your Clint Stevens.
Yeah, that's my OG Clint Stevens.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's normal, especially when you're first doing it, because you don't even know what to do. So you're just kind of doing what you saw the guy do.
Yeah, and you have like no viewers too for like a long time.
Yeah. How many viewers did you have back then?
Like 5. Like it was, yeah, I don't know.
What year did you start streaming?
2017.
Oh,
That's the same as me.
you were
Really?
like
Yeah.
no, you were out of high school? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. I
For
thought
a
maybe-
while, for like 10 years.
In 2017?
Yeah.
No
What the
way.
fuck are you talking
No,
about?
you weren't.
He's an old sage man, bro.
You're 26.
I think I'm the oldest person here.
You're 26 years
I'm a
old.
year. I have a year on you, Slime.
I
Right?
wish. I wish, dude. Bald Liam. It's funny. I'll be streaming like Melee or something, like watching a tournament, and on game 5s, I have a rule where anyone can post ASCII, and Bald Liam is one of the most popular.
No,
requests.
really?
Yeah, absolutely. The Bald Liam ASCII.
That
we
shit's
close?
terrible.
No, you have
Bald.
great hair.
Let's
I'm not
see
doing
it.
that.
Hairline check.
No.
Are you scared?
Yeah, a little.
Don't let them bully you.
No,
Don't let them
I'm
bully you.
gonna
Hide
get
it,
because I have a
King.
widow's peak, so it's like, but people are gonna say I'm receding, like my chat. So I don't show them.
But are you receding?
No,
We can blur it out.
Yeah. What if we
Okay.
just
Oh, yeah,
live
if we
bar
censor it.
you'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll
Promise.
100%
Promise.
Okay, but I'm not. Be honest. Am I?
Oh my god.
Well, no,
oh
my
dude,
God,
you have,
fuck
there's
off.
nothing wrong.
Dude, your hair is censoring it.
Okay.
This is what anti-bald propaganda does to young men.
I was waiting to see the Batman logo.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's gonna be a carnage.
The McDonald's
I
arches.
think
A real
it grew
Aiden.
back. Like I think it used to be worse. I don't know.
It was receding, then it grew back.
Yeah.
In his
I don't
30s.
think that happened.
No, in his mid-30s, yeah.
no,
I think, like,
you're fine.
Diet or something.
But you should keep turkey on the space docket.
At least know how to get there, what plane ride to take. 'cause
Yeah,
it'll be
but
useful.
have you heard of the guy? There's like someone who went to Turkey and then he killed himself because, or like, okay, he got a hair transplant and then the doctor like trolled him and like fucked up his hair and then the guy killed himself.
Yeah.
You guys
Really?
heard of
What?
this? Yeah.
Like right after, or like after a little bit.
I don't remember what he did.
Did he kill himself because of haircut? Or did he just kill himself?
No, it was related.
Okay.
It's because like
I just have to ask.
Running it so you're like in your open casket, you have hair.
Ooh, low key.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Not the worst idea.
If I die like tomorrow and I have an open casket, but I have a full head of hair like Tony Starr, can you guys just not say anything?
Yeah, as a joke for everyone else, I would do that.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah. Yeah. Dying wish.
People
Check.
like walk by like, damn, I thought he was bald, and then Aiden would chime in and be like, nope, whole time.
Whole time had
You're
hair.
invited, by the way. You can come to my family.
oh, thanks.
Oh wow.
I cornered Liam last night and we were talking about video games and I was asking, he was like, is it worth to start playing Melee? We had a conversation about that. And I realized after our conversation, I may have incepted the worst day of his life and honestly the worst day of all the people who watch you on streams lives coming up soon, which is I made him interested in playing League of Legends.
A little bit.
Dude, I did this too.
With someone at the party?
Except it's not a day. I convinced Shroud to do a month of League.
Oh my
and he's
God.
gonna do it.
Dude,
I said, I go to Shroud, I go, League month. And he's like, what is that? And I'm like, you're good at
Wow.
shooters. Every shooter you play, you're amazing at. He's like, yeah, that's true, yeah. And I was like, how good are you at League? He's like, not very, I've never played it. Like, I played like a Blanc once. I was like, that'd be fun to watch.
why'd you say month?
Because I said, can you beat my record of hitting plat, but in a month? Giving him a shorter timeline because he has some Dota reps and he's fucking Shroud.
And he's got a gamer.
Yes.
Oh man.
So he's going to do 1 month where he tries to hit plat in the course of that month.
Is Shroud streaming to 700 people?
No, I
At
think
the
it's going to be
end of
electric. I think it's going to be electric. And if it kills career Shroud viewers, come to me. Yeah, I got you.
I was like, the main reason I started playing League originally was I didn't like how whenever I saw League, like culturally, like watching it or big events, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, I want to play enough to where I know what's going on. That's not why I play now, but that's why I started. And I got to a point now where I feel like I get it and I can like explain how League works. And he was asking all the questions I was asking when I wanted to know how League worked. And so I was like, oh my God, yes, I get to break it down for someone. And I broke it all down. And then I saw him like right before I left the party. I was like, all right, I'll see you tomorrow. He's like, yeah, I'm excited to play League now.
Oh.
And I walked away like I smoked crack in front of my little brother. I was like, what did I do? Why
That's
did I-
worse than when I gave Cam a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cam, who I saw when leaving, was smoking a cigarette.
was smoking
to
cigarettes.
this day.
So sorry to the Liam community.
Dude, that's really, really funny. I will not be tuning in.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, I will.
Oh my God, I would love to watch that.
No, it'd be
Wait,
really
is
funny.
League like shit to watch?
I think, okay, it's frustrating to play because people all know thousands of hours more than you, so they're always going to tell you how to play. To watch, I don't know. Some people will just tune
I
it
think
out.
it's a good game. Like like I watch like Sanch, for example, and he just talks the whole time because he's smurfing. But
Yeah,
like,
but he also Sanch runs it down with Fiora in ways I've never seen.
I think it's fun to
actually
watch
disgusting.
somebody learning the game. It's not fun to watch somebody who's like hard stuck, like a emerald or diamond, just play 10 hours
Yeah.
trying to climb out.
and
yeah,
hate
yeah,
themselves.
yeah. But I think it becomes fun again when like you're one of the best players.
Yeah.
You smurf down to master again.
Yeah.
And then you just talk the whole time.
Are you thinking about playing this on stream? Is that what you took
That
away from
wasn't
this
the
conversation?
plan.
Oh, okay.
I have a lot of free time, but I play like only old school RuneScape. So maybe what? What?
I think it's just because on stream you'll have the tiniest little like 4 by 4 pixel window of your old school RuneScape game, and every time I reminded it exists, I'm like, oh, he's schizophrenic.
What does that
God
mean?
damn
What do
it.
you mean?
It means that the walls have teeth,
Yeah.
and you're
Okay.
scared of the
And the clock
walls.
has
Sometimes I do
eyes.
2 accounts, like on the other monitor.
Dude,
That's normal though, like in the community.
Wait, you'll be
it's normal.
you're 3 boxing,
2.
but the first box is Mario.
Oh, yeah. So 3.
Or something else. Yeah.
So, okay, you famously took a really long break. How long was the break?
I've taken like a lot of long breaks. My longest one was like a year and a half.
Like a year and a half. You didn't say anything. You just stopped.
Oh yeah, I thought that was
streaming.
like hilarious. So I didn't even talk. I didn't even message like my best friends for like a year and a half.
Wait.
It was like it's like a prank, right? No.
Wait, what did you do with your time?
yeah.
Well, this was like COVID, so no one was doing anything, right? I was just.
What do they think you died?
Yeah, I would think you're dead.
I think people said I went to jail was like a popular like theory.
Liam's in jail.
So
Yeah.
it was the world's most coincidental and greatest stream buff of all time because numbers went through the roof. They were
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, they got a lot better after for some reason.
And you just didn't stream for 18 months of it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
okay.
so you left for hold on. I mean, I'm late to the Liam lore. You left for like a year and a half, and when you came back, you were a bigger streamer,
Yep.
and all you do is speedrun Super Mario 64.
Yeah, that's because I think during that time, a lot of like big streamers started playing or started speedrunning Mario 64. So like a lot more people were like in the community, I guess.
Well, you're so lucky.
What was
Yeah.
it? What was
Incredibly
in
lucky.
the year and a half? What were you doing?
I was playing RuneScape. like, and just like, I was just rotting, I guess.
Damn.
Were you depressed?
I don't think I've ever been depressed, but
Dude, I have to chime in for a moment. I feel like you might have been depressed.
during the year and a half,
Well, how about this? How about you just walk us through what a day would look like?
okay, I'd wake up at like 10 p.m.
Okay. 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
Yeah.
Guys, let him finish. Yeah.
Or it might have been like 8, but I never saw the sun because I had like blackout curtains. I think I would wake up. Oh my God. I would rotate my meals. I would have like macaroni and cheese or frozen pizzas or I think just like ramen.
Okay.
And then, or I'd go to Wendy's a lot. Like I love Wendy's.
Okay.
And then,
You still love Wendy's?
No.
Okay.
I think I just played RuneScape.
So you played RuneScape and rotated 3 different meals.
Like you would play RuneScape for like what, like 12 hours?
Oh, like 16.
Wait, hold on. So, hold on.
My bad.
So
My
what were you taking a break from?
Okay. Yeah.
Was it just going live?
I think this was after I got world record. So I had it was a good, it was like a break. I was like burnt out. That was the main thing.
Yeah.
Because I used to play Mario like 12 hours every single day. Like I'd be live for that long and it kind of got miserable. So yeah, I just stopped.
Did you
finally hit?
Did you get burnt out on RuneScape?
That used to happen, but now I don't. Like I still play like too many hours.
How close are you to max level?
I don't know, but or like I'm 500 hours away.
So you're close.
Yeah, but there's like way more to it than maxing.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I didn't know this.
There's like the big thing is like I mean, I guess it like depends on who you ask, but bossing and like getting top gear. It's a mechanical game.
So wait, RuneScape is about bossing and getting top.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Top Gear.
Wait.
So maybe we start playing this shit.
Yeah, I feel like I've been
Get on
playing it all my
there's
life.
there's a surge of like WoW streamers playing RuneScape right now, and it's really cool. People love it because they've never played it, and they just love like seeing new players play it.
I thought it was really just getting max level, and then everyone in the server would be around you, and then you do fucking animation, and then you log out forever.
That's like kind of like if you're autistic, I feel like you'd enjoy that because it's like really degenerate, like 100.
Just to be clear,
1,000
guy
hour
who ate
grinds.
only macaroni and cheese, frozen pizza, and played 16 hours
Okay,
of RuneScape
but-
a day.
After beating Mario 120 star,
After
the
beating
fastest
Mario
in the
120
world.
star is saying, if you are autistic,
It's you don't understand like the severity of RuneScape play. There's a guy who like infamously, they have like experience records where they like record it over like 24 hours or something.
Mm-hmm.
He was grinding a skill for 24 hours, like literally straight, and he shit himself. And he was like sitting in his shit for like the second half of the day. And then he still got second. He didn't even do it. Also, he's like,
Liam, you are closer to him than us.
I am not.
I feel
you are dangerously
Demonstrably.
Yes.
Demonstrably
When you leave, I'm
closer to
smelling the chair.
I'm clean. I
way
played
we
like a
usually
couple
do.
days ago. I'm fine.
Wait, walk me through a day in your life now, post break.
Okay, very changed.
Okay, let's hear it.
I like go for a morning walk. I wake up at like 11 a.m.
Okay.
Very normal.
That's good.
We've hit the AMs.
Wow, that's progress.
11's good.
That's
That's like right now.
My mom listening is like, 11 is good. I don't understand.
Okay, and then I get home from the walk, and then I log into RuneScape,
Yeah.
and
yeah, I fire up the crack and I just
And you're
just
telling
one
me
hit.
there's never RuneScape before the walk?
no, I don't
Okay.
even go on my PC because
Okay,
I
How
it's
long's the walk? How many steps we getting?
like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Hold on.
So the walk to get out of your house is almost as long as the walk outside.
It's almost as long as logging in RuneScape.
Yeah, but it's like I don't do it for health. I do it for like the mind.
Okay.
Like to see the sun. You know.
Right.
Right.
That,
Still-
okay. Yep.
Health.
Could you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
Can you pull up the health
Yeah,
app?
can you
My
pull that-
steps are pretty good, but I can show you how bad they used to be. I don't think you've ever seen any lower
Oh, I
than
would
this.
love to see this. I would love to see. I'm excited to see this.
Step
Okay.
check.
Let me take a look. Let me dive in here. I'm gonna read it out for everybody. Okay, so wow.
Pretty
So
good.
This is the good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So just for everyone listening, you can go to the health app if you're on your phone. It'll tell you your average steps. And Liam over the past 7 days averaging 3,000 steps.
That's
Which
great.
is it's not
3,000 over 7 days?
like
No,
3,000
average. So
Oh,
daily.
every day.
So yeah, fine.
It's
not
not
bad.
bad.
It's not bad.
How is that not? Isn't that good?
Well, let's keep going. This year, 2,000. Okay.
God, that's good.
Last year, 1,700. 2021,
How bad is it?
300.
No
Dude, that is can't be
Bro,
true.
3 digits?
300.
That's just your house. That's the square footage of your house.
I didn't go outside.
Sorry, it gets worse.
It might be the square footage.
Worse than that.
It might be the square footage of your bedroom.
If you go from March of 2020, the start of COVID, to February of 2021, he is averaging 140 steps.
Bro, holy shit.
What?
But he wasn't depressed.
I wasn't depressed. No, oh my god, yeah, I have like 85. On
Yeah.
but you know,
85 steps is crazy.
Your phone might pick up
crazy.
85 if you like shake it for a bit.
What the fuck?
Holy shit. Well, I mean, this is illuminating. This is what it takes.
Yeah.
A brisk
Per
pace.
minute.
You could do 100 in a minute
1
is what
minute of
Zipper's showing.
walking.
Yeah, a minute of walking is 100 steps.
You had days where you walked less than a minute.
yeah. Well, I wouldn't go outside because I would get my groceries delivered. So I just like walk to the door, bring them in.
Yeah.
fat?
Do you think you'll pay for your crimes one day?
I was heavier. I wasn't like fat at the time.
What's your peak weight?
I don't take my weight, but I don't think I've ever been like 200. I think like 180. What?
You've never been a stinky too?
Maybe.
Not even that big of a deal.
Do you guys have a
turning
scale
30.
here?
Not here.
Not
no.
here now. Well, I'm like,
Well, this is what it takes to be one of the best Mario runners.
I guess this is what it
No,
takes
to
to
be
be
clear,
best.
this is what it takes. This is after he hit the world record.
Yeah,
had
and
better
it
steps-
cost him everything.
Wait, but why
Yeah,
do you look fit?
What
happened?
Yeah.
Like recently, I've been like dieting, going to the gym.
Oh.
Oh, so you go to the gym.
Yeah, that's part of the daily routine. But I go at like 1 a.m. because I don't like when people are there.
We didn't even let
Fire.
you get through the daily
Well,
routine.
yeah, to be clear, he's back now. So you wake up at 11. Then
You go on a 5-minute walk.
5-minute
5
walk.
minutes. Sometimes
Wait, so
it's
you're
like 20.
so you're like a guy with like a perfectly healthy work ethic who just decides to fucking ignore it sometimes. Like you could go to the gym and you'll actually do it.
This is a very like recent, like within the last few months.
Oh wow.
I like never went to the gym before.
Okay.
What motivated
But now
you?
you do.
I just like looked in the mirror. I was like, what the hell happened?
Look in the mirror, pulled up your shirt, and you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
I was in the office and I had my shirt off because I just got done working out. And I'm walking around. I go up to Nick and I'm like, do you think I'm fat? And he looks at me. He's like, no. And then I was like, do you think I could stand to lose some weight? And he said, before I finished my sentence, he's like, yes. So after that,
I was the motivation.
I started eating salads.
and then he saw my skinty ass down 15.
He's
I'm down 15 too.
down 15. So
I'm
what, you're 205 now?
185. I'm 185.
240, 235.
I'm 185 now.
All right, so you wake up, you go on a 5 to 20 minute walk sometimes.
yeah,
you
right.
come back, and now you're in the house.
Now he's playing
Not
RuneScape.
RuneScape. Then it's RuneScape.
Oh, it's RuneScape.
Yeah.
yeah.
And how long are we on RuneScape?
Maybe like 8 hours.
What?
There's a lot to do.
But you go live at some point.
Well, yeah, I've been on like a little break because I'm moving. I move every year.
Why?
Just like every apartment I've been in has been terrible. Like what?
Is this true?
Yes.
You always, the thing is, he's always talking about his neighbors.
Oh my God, I want to actually murder my neighbors. Like, I want to kill them.
What's the beef?
I think they're morbidly obese because I don't understand how they can, like my upstairs neighbors, I don't know how they can stomp so loud. Like,
Oh, so they're being loud.
yeah.
Wow.
Wait, you think?
I mean, I
I'm
thought
loud?
you're the guy who's like, talking at full volume in his room.
No, you can't hear like voices, but the vibrations from the steps I can hear. So I will like get my broom and bash.
Oh,
on
you're doing the broom
Yeah.
thing.
Damn,
I'll
that's
vacuum
like
it
that's like some
sometime.
6-year-old person
Like you're on-
text.
no,
Dude,
like you're on Friends.
Yeah.
Me and Adapt were trying to think of things that fell off. That's actually, I thought that was one of them.
Quieting down the upstairs.
Hitting
with
the
a
Quieting
broom.
down the upstairs with a broom. I thought that had fell off,
That
but
fell off.
apparently it hasn't.
And then they stomp back like a bunch of children. And then like I had like this rubber mallet that I like hit the ceiling with, and I marked it like 200 times. And it wouldn't.
you're
come
losing
off.
your deposit.
No, but I painted it and I like streamed it, so it was content.
Oh my God,
But
you're
I
a
like
genius.
color matched it wrong.
You're an idiot.
His roller
I
coaster.
don't know what to think of you.
Dude.
It's like close enough that I don't think they'll see it.
Okay, so you haven't moved out yet.
No, I'm like in a week or two.
When we all lived together, the first place we all got together, when Ludwig was like, basically had just started streaming, I put like a really big load of laundry in the wash. Like I had like 4 months of laundry. I did it all at once. And I think the laundry machine was already kind of on its last leg, but this took it over the edge and it broke it.
You just broke the
and
machine.
the entire downstairs of our house, because we all lived on the second story, and the first story was like living spaces, like communal spaces. I flooded the whole house. It was like ankle deep water on the entire first story. And Ludwig comes in my room and he's just like so mad. He's just like, the house is flooded. I'm like, what? I come downstairs and we're brushing water out of the house, and we're like trying to see if a service will come and like vacuum all the water out. And they were like, the guy on the phone was literally like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, the cost you're gonna eat if people find out this happened to you is so much bigger than what it's worth. Like, just figure out a way around it. Like, don't call us. And I was like, okay, because he wanted to like charge us like $6,000 something like that.
Holy shit. I was gone during all this. It was very convenient.
We shovel all the water out of the house, and the only part, it was kind of weird. The only part you could really see it was under our fridge, which was like all the wood had like completely warped.
Oh.
But we just moved out, and we were just like, well, if they don't notice, like
Yeah.
the mold isn't gonna grow for a few months, and we moved out like the next month.
We do like to.
So like the closet with all the carpet in it, that is molded. There's black mold
We
in
like
that
to
carpet.
think of landlords as usually in the wrong, but
They're cops.
sometimes they're in the right.
Sometimes they get a raw deal. I paid the price for this, the iron price, because in the next place we lived together, which was like another fairly normal sized place, I have a scar on my arm still. You see this right above the tattoo mark? There was this like kind of like a towel rack just bolted into the bathroom, and it was extremely sharp, like these sharp edges. And I just walked by it one day in the bathroom, grazed my arm, just cut so deep that I have a scar to this day. And then they had the audacity to email us and being like, I don't know why there's a towel rack in there. That's your guys. You got to take that out. And I sent them a picture of my scar. And I was like, that did this to me, and it's not mine.
They fucking care.
So I paid the iron price for what you guys did. And you're slamming the broom up on the. Have you ever met them? You should meet them.
No, but I did go to my mail room to like find a package of theirs, so I actually have the guy's like legal name, and I found him on LinkedIn, so I know like where he works.
Oh my god!
Liam. He's ultimately just walking around.
No, they left a very passive aggressive note in my door that was saying that, and they're like, we feel very threatened and horrified every day from the broom, and it's like, just don't stomp. And it's during the quiet hours.
So I've had a bit of a problem. I put on my Apple Watch to measure how well I was sleeping and snoring and stuff like that. You know, I've been having nightmares. And I looked at it in the morning and it just said my penis was small.
What? Why? The health app's getting too detailed.
I know.
It's not
It
even
got all that from your
small.
pulse?
Yeah. And also, I already knew it.
Okay.
So it's safe to say I'm having terrible sleep.
You know what I heard? It could be your bed. Do you sleep on your stomach?
Yeah.
Well, I sleep on the floor first.
Ooh.
That is what's step number one? Is we're gonna have to
heard,
get you
bud.
off the floor, and I think the way I'd like to try doing that is with a Helix Sleep mattress.
You've talked about this a lot. I haven't been convinced, but my Apple Watch was very mean to me.
I've got one at home, and you've got an awesome sleep quiz. It asks you all sorts of awesome questions, like what side you sleep on, your girth, your length.
Yeah.
And it accounts for that, and it has they have a special sleep zone technology that comes with a pump
That's true.
that you insert into.
Actually, one of my guest beds is a Helix Sleep mattress, and initially Connor was sleeping in it, and then my mom came to visit. Now she's sleeping in it.
Oh.
She wakes up hung every day.
She wakes up hung off life, and also some things that we say in ad reads are a little inaccurate. So if you would like to get a really comfortable Helix Sleep mattress like I have actually at home, because they sent me the Midnight Lux and I love it, go to helixsleep.com/theyard for 27% off site-wide during the seasonal sale, only for yard
whole damn
listeners.
site?
Whole site.
The whole damn site. That's helixsleep.com/theyard for 20% off site-wide.
27%.
27% off site-wide, and the pump is not real. helixsleep.com/theyard.
Let them know the yard sent you.
Yeah, let them know the yard sent you. And thanks to Helix Sleep for sponsoring this week's
Let them
episode.
know we
Take your
sent
sleep
you.
quiz at the very least, because it's fun to press buttons and learn something about yourself.
Yeah, maybe you'll get
keep
Slytherin.
Mashing your penis into the rough floor
Tell
like
them
Anthony.
the yard sent you, and it's going to be trouble.
Tell them the yard sent you and there's trouble to be had.
Don't worry.
No, back to the real episode.
You might not want us to send them again.
I'm not the asshole here.
It's true. So when are the questions?
They wake me up
hold up.
every day at
Am
7.
I the asshole? Everyone, we're competing. Now you make your case, and I'm going to ask some exploring questions. So they're what time are they stomping?
What are the air quotes?
Well,
They are stomp.
how do we So do you?
Can you hear them on stream? Oh, no, you aren't on
Yes.
stream. You can.
I can. Yeah.
No, can your chat hear
Oh,
them?
no. Because I have like a filter.
Oh, okay, sure.
Is like maybe can you show me what the stomping is like? Can you stomp with your feet?
Yeah, could you act it out?
I mean,
at the
like, I
velocity
would, I would
they're
imagine
doing
they're
it.
like,
Okay.
So you think with intent they are going like this?
Or do you think they're just fucking big and they got flat feet?
I think they're
You got Courage
they're-
JD up
I
there.
think they're huge and they just like have no concern for like other people around them.
Okay. So
I
they,
don't think it's like malicious.
right. Do you walk on your tiptoes?
I do. I
I
walk
figured.
very softly because like I don't want to be a dick to my downstairs
Probably not the
neighbor.
reason, but yeah.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
I've got Liam,
What?
I've got bad news.
Wait, what?
Can you go through your diet one more time?
My diet?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you eat now?
I usually eat like eggs in the morning, like eggs and egg whites.
Like almost every morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been like slipping recently. I've been going to like a bagel store.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like I
But
kind of
you have like habits.
yeah.
And you didn't talk to your friends for how long?
Like a year and a half.
Sorry, let's go back. So you're
That was
stomping.
normal for you?
You're stomping, or they're stomping around. What hours are they stomping?
It starts at 7 in the morning.
When does it end?
They probably I also don't understand when you're in your house, why are you walking? It will go for hours straight. Because don't you
Guy
like,
with
walk?
80 steps. Why are you walking?
You're walking too much.
You can literally order anything.
Don't they have RuneScape to play?
Yeah, no, don't they go to their desk and chill for like 30 minutes? Or go to their
so
I
bathroom?
think this is a reasonable
Do
thing
they
to
work
think.
from home? Is that the idea? They don't. It's not like they're walking to leave. They're walking the whole day, like 7 to what, 5?
There is a gap. So it's like 7 to 9, and then it'll be like a couple hours, and then maybe like 5 p.m. I think they do work like out, and then they come home. What?
Sorry, in the am I the asshole argument, you're basically saying they're getting up and then they're walking around for 2 hours and then they're done.
Yeah, but I wake up at 11.
11. So and this wakes you up earlier.
Yeah, with a throbbing headache because
And
my
what-
walls are. It's like an earthquake. It feels like.
And when are you brooming? Like
Like all times a day. Sometimes I do it when they're not even making noise.
Wait a second.
No, I mean, it's a preemptive brooming.
Right. Just like, hey, I'm letting you know.
You know, I'm up.
I'm up, and if you start, I'm back.
Yeah, I'm planning to actually go crazy like the last week I'm there because like they can't evict me. I'm leaving.
Right.
So,
and
know.
you've done it enough to make so many marks in your ceiling that you had to paint over it.
I stopped using the rubber thing, so I just use the broom, which doesn't mark it.
And now the question is, are you the asshole? And you've never talked to him or sent them a note?
No,
But they gave you a note.
they gave me a very like
They give you a note.
a note that like made my blood boil, and I like ripped it and threw it away.
Right.
Like a fucking TV show.
So do you think we're going to court?
Yeah, gentlemen.
We're going to court.
Is there
We've-
anything you'd like to add? I guess
We've
we should
relayed
say.
all the facts.
It's before and after the quiet. It will go until like 1 a.m.
So it'll it's 7 to 9, 5 to 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
And basically, anytime they're at the apartment, they're clomping the clompersons.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's not just walking. Like they are stomping.
Oh, it's stomping.
They're stomping.
And how many is it?
How many?
Of those fatsos up there.
Oh, I would. I don't know. It might be like 5. It's at least 2 because they said like us. in the
That's
notes.
a fucking circus carnival.
5 people in there.
Really? Five fat guys on bunk beds just terrorizing Liam. They're running a fucking new crypto
They're
brawl.
rolling around and punching everything. And
Who signed the note? Did they sign it?
Signed the 5.
signed Thickums and Fatso.
I don't remember who.
Okay. All right. Well,
let's
we appreciate that, jury. I don't know if you guys want to take point on this.
I mean, I'll throw my hat in the ring. I think Liam's in the right here.
Really?
Yeah, I think that it just sounds like he is an immaculate neighbor. Make sure that he I mean, for a while
Because
he
his
did-
voice doesn't even travel.
his voice
Yeah.
doesn't travel.
Doesn't travel.
He
Soft
talks
spoken.
at a very reasonable volume,
And he walks on his tiptoes.
and he walks on
Out
his
of respect.
tiptoes, and he seems to only retaliate. Right?
Yeah.
Well,
it's
sometimes he
unprompted.
initiates.
No.
Sorry.
After
Jerry
a
saw
long-
me. Jerry saw me.
After a
Yeah,
long
my bad.
history of being aggressed
Oh.
from above. All right.
Well, you have to expect that he's going to fight back for his own freedom in this spot.
I mean, it's America.
Now, if I could push the other direction, I would say never having ever reached out to them and randomly hitting a rubber mallet on the roof
Seems like an escalation.
during hours. They're not even making the noise. You know, almost like hitting a dog.
Because what if they don't know that?
when
what
they
if they
have
don't
shit
even
on the
know
carpet? Yeah,
that the stomping makes noise?
so like, you know when a dog pisses up like in the house and you yell that, you go, no, you can't piss in the house.
Yeah, and then they understand and they don't piss anymore.
Liam's basically just yelling at the dog when he's just chilling because he remembered the piss.
Now,
and now the dog is reasonably terrified
then-
because he's like,
and
oh,
then-
why can't I chill?
And then the dog's like, what?
I live in terror.
So what behavior am I doing that's pissing him off? I don't even know.
no, that's a great point, Love. But let me say this. Let's say if you go upstairs, there is a gang of 5 300-pound men running some sort of Ethereum mine out of an apartment.
It could be a
Five
burger
guys
shop.
with the exact physique of Ludwig.
The exact physique of Ludwig, and they all are bald with like mustaches and leotards.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you imagine they open the door and it's like Zangief from Street Fighter, and you're just like, and they could just rip him apart limb by limb,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
which they probably would. I would be a little scared.
Yeah. I'd be scared, but I could maybe help them.
Well,
I know Mr. Beast.
let's take this to a poll. All in favor of Liam is the asshole. Raise your hands. All against.
A hung jury.
Wait, does he get to vote?
He does not get to vote. So I
The
think
jury's out. The jury's in the comments.
Jury in the
It's a hung
comments.
jury,
you
yeah.
will have to decide. It's a hung jury. So for now, you're safe.
Yeah, but
one
you
knows.
explained it so biasedly.
Did I?
That's his job. He does this a lot.
I feel like you
He
made
conceded.
up 5.
He conceded that they were fat.
They made up 5 300-pound people.
That's honestly like a big help for
They made
your
up
part.
5 300-pound people.
But the dog example doesn't make sense because they know what they're doing. Because they put it in the note. Like they said, like we know, like we're just walking around. Like they know it's the stomping.
Well, hold up. Whoa. You had an opportunity to say this before the trial.
I said that.
No, you never said
We asked for clarifying evidence.
I said, is there anything else you want to add? You didn't add this. I can't be like
I said that for sure.
No, you hadn't.
I said that they said that they feel like terrified.
Yeah, you said that part.
Yeah, you said that.
But you didn't say that they're just walking around.
You didn't say they knew what they were walking.
What did the note say to your best memory?
It said like we are just using our living space, like this is our home and we pay for it. Like we use it during non-quiet hours, which is bullshit. Like it's happening before and after. And then it was like if you don't
said all that.
Yeah, if you don't stop, we will have to report this to the management.
What are the quiet hours?
It's like 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. or something like that.
I want you, the only other thing, because it's too late, we already deliberated. But if you want to add something to your case, if you can capture this on video, the stomping.
Oh,
I thought about doing that and faking it and sending it to my management.
Why would you need to fake it? Because it happens all the time.
No, because I don't know if my camera's gonna pick it or my phone's gonna pick up the
If
audio.
the phone doesn't pick it up, then you lose the argument.
Yeah, it's not loud enough.
They did that to me. They sent a video. I got an email that said they sent a video of my brooming.
So what you're what you're doing is loud enough, but what they're doing might not get picked up.
This is so bad.
This is really bad.
This is so bad.
Well, you guys already voted, so it doesn't matter.
He's chopped. He's chopped.
Do you think that when you move and maybe you have a much quieter experience that you'll kind of miss this big circus troupe?
Absolutely not. No. I want a place where like I can just renew a lease for once.
You should wait. Have you always gotten like apartments? Has it always been
Always
like issues with
apartments.
neighbors?
Why don't you
and
get a
things?
house?
You should get a house.
I'm not like a millionaire.
Move somewhere cheaper.
We lived
Is it public where you live?
when we had the
no,
least
but
money.
it's California, so it's fucked.
Yeah, don't live
But you
there.
need a lot of roommates.
When we had you do need a lot of roommates, but when we had the least money, we all lived in a house.
That's if you have like 4 roommates. If you're living solo.
I can't do roommates.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't do roommates?
Yeah,
Are you a diva?
No,
Well, then why can't you do roommates?
because I've had a bad roommate experience, and
Like walking around in quiet hours.
After hearing your story, I'm
Now
inclined
I'm
to
now
the asshole,
wondering
you can't
who's
even
the bad
argue.
roommate.
I'm a very good roommate. Like
I believe you that you're a quiet roommate outside of the mallet bashing.
How's the sink looking?
I would imagine if Liam was your
I
roommate.
wash,
wash?
but the roommate didn't, or take out the trash,
Ooh, okay.
and would like crank up the AC so I'd be sweating.
Ooh, it's a real Nick.
What does that mean?
Yeah, that's how Nick was.
I
When,
cranked down the AC.
Well, this is
Cranking down is way better.
I go cold. I hate hot.
cranking up, you meant
Cranking-
making it
Oh,
warmer.
Yeah, he said it wrong, but he said I was sweating, so I knew what he meant.
Okay. Because you can't crank up AC.
Well, you can because the air conditioning is often considered a cold volume or a cold measurement. You can
Right.
crank up the AC, meaning make it colder.
That's what I
Yeah,
think.
but he said the opposite.
Right. But this is just a language thing. This is our beautiful
It's a
language.
language barrier.
Dude, you said something about your dad once that was so fucking funny. Do you hate your parents?
No, I don't. I'm like not super close with them.
I feel like you talk shit on them every day.
Do they know what you do?
No,
Isn't that
They
weird?
don't know what you do?
no, I don't tell them because I think it's embarrassing.
What do they think you
Yeah, what do they think you do?
Well, my dad doesn't ask. I don't know. But my
Okay.
mom, every time I call her, she like practically begs me to tell her, and I just like threaten to hang up because she's like so desperate for me to call her.
Dude, you can't say the sentence. My mom is so desperate for me to call her.
Because I haven't seen her since 2019, and she's like, "Oh, you have to visit me."
Where does she live?
She's like almost homeless or something. I don't know. She's like out and about.
Okay, so they're you guys are
What is happening? What do you mean she's out and about? What do you mean your mother is out and about?
She's out and about.
She's nomadic.
She's getting more than 80 steps a day.
She's yeah. She's in like some third world country, like for fun. Like it's like an extended vacation.
Is your mom a political prisoner?
I don't know. I think she's like.
Is she homeless or on vacation?
I think she's on vacation, but it's been like a year.
Okay.
And she's like Airbnb hopping
Okay.
Okay.
or something.
That's
not
fun.
Is that
Not-
normal?
No, I don't think, but it's fun.
It's
I
fine.
think it maybe is normal, but the way that you understand it seems to be abnormal.
I think it's really weird because I think she doesn't have a job right now.
Homeless had a
your
very
parents
different
are your parents
implication.
together?
No.
Oh, they're not together. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, okay.
This explains a little bit. Only a little, though.
Do you have siblings?
I have a sister, unfortunately. Oh, wait. Well, no, I'm just like.
What does that mean?
No, because like my chat is so weird.
That's fair.
Sure.
You close?
Sure.
Yeah, actually, pretty close. I mean, she doesn't know what I do either. But
Wait. You're not pretty close.
Well, that's not like a topic that would ever come up. I don't know what she does.
It's like the
It's like
first
the
one.
number one.
It's
thing.
like,
It's
hey,
does. It's
how's
like
work?
the main thing.
No, we
the
never asked
default
that.
social interaction.
Would you be open to telling her?
Oh no,
Why?
because it creeps me
Why?
out thinking my family would watch my stream because I don't act like I do on stream around them. It's like they'd be so weirded out.
Do you think so? They load up you, and you have just bombed a Mario run, and now you're playing a horror game, and you're saying to your chat, "What the fuck is mayonnaise?" And then you're embarrassed that they might see
Okay, well,
that.
specifically my sister, that would not ever work because my chats like they just make very creepy,
They're a little wild.
incestuous jokes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They
Ew.
love incest.
Yeah.
That doesn't help.
Yeah. So it'd be.
Are you
very-
older?
No.
Oh, she's older. Okay.
Yeah, she's quite old. Like, yeah.
Like Slime's age.
Yeah. Well, no, younger actually. Like quite a bit.
So my age.
Like quite a lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Appreciate
But
that.
quite
man.
old.
It's gonna get worse for you, by the way.
No,
More years
actually,
go
I
on.
think being 30 is cool.
Yeah, of course you
Oh my
do.
God,
You're
you're
such
30.
a piece of shit.
No, I've just learned a lot.
I'm gonna knock
in
your
my
old ass
20s.
teeth out.
I'm
Learned so
wise
much.
now.
Wait, so I don't know if where you live is public, but where would you want to move? Are you guys?
I'm going to Austin.
You're
Just
going to
'cause-
Austin?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna become a W or no? Sorry, Poggers? No, wait. What is it?
Why?
I
Why
don't know
Austin?
what it is.
It's a OTK
Why,
stream.
why do you want
Um,
to go to Austin?
Some friends.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know anybody where I am.
Isn't Simply there?
Simply, yeah.
You fuck with Simply?
Yeah.
I love that
we're,
guy.
We're pretty good buddies. Do some
Nice.
streams together.
That's great.
Dude, you're gonna become an Austin streamer.
Yeah, IRL streaming and
Oh
shit.
my god.
Collabing.
Shit.
Do you dread the day that is there ever a thought in your head that your stream will get so big that your family will just see it?
No, I don't think. I think I'm like my stream's dying. Like it would not, because I plateau or go down. I don't go up.
I like that.
Is this true?
I don't know.
Especially since like, because I don't play SM64 anymore. But like I'm pretty content. But I probably shouldn't be. I should probably like try to grow.
Do you think you're happy?
Yeah. No. Well. Yeah. Recently.
Well, I know
Sure.
you're not. I know you're not depressed.
I'm not depressed. I feel like usually I'd say like I'm content, like I'm satisfied.
Like a out of 10 on a day to day,
Okay.
like you're a
Well,
6.
do you think about
7.
Okay.
you're gonna be doing this 5 years from now, 10 years from now?
Yeah, I could do it.
What the
For like
fuck are you gonna do after it, bro?
Wait, hold on. You could snap your fingers and you could make everything you want in your life real. What does that look like for you?
Just like infinite money, right?
So so your dream life is the ability to wake up, play RuneScape,
Yes,
eat whatever
yes.
you want, and go back to bed at whatever time you want with no worry that you ever have to change that.
Yep.
Do you want kids?
Yeah.
Okay,
What?
right.
I was
Right.
hoping it was the
Where
other
do you-
answer.
I was hoping the
that-
answer is no.
Yeah, everyone hoped the answer would be no.
I think I'd be a great dad.
I don't think.
I mean, he takes care of his RuneScape character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And let me tell you, that kid would
yeah.
walk around in his fucking tippy toes.
he would sell the kid for a cape.
No. But I got like a plant recently and like it's alive still.
That's actually huge.
Yeah. It's actually very hard to take care of a plant. And I've had it for a couple months.
It's true. An ex-girlfriend of mine got me a cactus, and cactuses aren't supposed to die, and mine died. I was really bad.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. She got it for me on Valentine's Day too, so it was like a.
Liam, I think you're my hero.
Why?
I'm thinking about it more and more. I just think you're the GOAT.
Appreciate it.
Told you.
That's all I had to say.
Dude, we would. So when me and Josh Man lived together, we would. You were like the nighttime like fireplace. We would just fire up your stream and we would watch you run Mario.
He'll never admit it, but you were his comfort streamer.
Yeah,
Aw.
you're my Oshi. Is that?
What
Yeah,
does
that was a
mean?
good usage.
Yeah, you're like
what is
my
that?
horse girl that I.
She's a Japanese term, means push. And it's like who you put like support. It's like your bias in K-pop terms.
Yeah, Jido Hambaiki. And so we watch you, and then you'd lose a Mario run constantly.
Okay.
Just
That's normal.
You would just never, ever, 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 ever PB ever,
But that's normal.
Yeah.
ever.
Yep.
And then
And if it's green upstairs, you know it's going red.
oh god, dude, it was just like clockwork.
Yeah.
Rainbow. It was just, and so we would watch, and then you get really mad. And you lose the run, and then you would keep the timer going, and then Mario would just be sleeping in the courtyard, and it'd say like 3 hours, and you'd be playing the Wordle, and me and Josh would be like, looks like it was a bad night on the river. And then we would turn it off because we like watching Mario. But Goody, you know Goody.
Goody, yeah.
Goody was a giant Liam fan. Like she's like it's the picture of like the army guys holding up like the plateau of the two people, and it's just Goody. But I messaged Goody one time and I was like, is Liam washed? Like he never runs Mario. And she's like, no, Mario, he's a better streamer if he never streams Mario. So that's how you know she was a real fan.
Wow, that's nice.
Because she only liked this shit. She was tired of Mario. But me and Josh Man loved that. But anyway, it was that you were a part of our nightly routine. You were our RuneScape for a long time.
Wow.
And you're like that for a lot of people, even the schizophrenics in your chat.
Who love incest.
Yeah.
But it's like ironic.
Well, that's how it starts, right?
Check out the history.
It does start ironically.
Yeah. As my patois accent did. And now I
Do
use
not
it.
say that is unironic.
But then I became immersed in the culture. Well, I don't know what to say.
I watched many Brad Pitt film.
Have you ever unleashed your patois accent at Peter?
No, I haven't yet.
Yeah, maybe see what he
He
thinks.
cries.
I don't think he would think anything of it. Now, my step grandmother, Althea,
Althea?
yeah,
That'd be awesome.
because she has a patois accent,
You should
a little bit,
chop it up with her.
twinge. I'm gonna.
What do we got? A black stepfather named Peter, who is Jamaican heritage, but speaks like he's from Boston.
He's just
Okay.
American.
What are you talking about?
He's just He's born in America
Speaks like he's from Boston.
because he's born here.
I was born here.
Did you go to college, Liam?
A little bit. Like,
How many semesters?
I think 3,
3 semesters.
maybe
of freshman
4.
year? That's 1 year.
What did you study?
Yeah, I was doing computer science, but I was just doing like general ed, and then I just stopped.
You stopped because of streaming?
Or because of RuneScape?
No, it was not RuneScape. It
Okay.
was why I guess like I just didn't like it. And
Yeah.
then streaming also was doing well, so I focused on streaming. And then I didn't stream for like a year and a half.
Who
But
are
then
you?
I came back and it worked out.
Who are you supposed to be? Right?
Yeah.
Like, let's say Mario 64, Clint Stevens never existed. You never get kind of tainted or like, you know, pulled in by the siren call of Clint. What would Liam be now? 26-year-old.
Dead. No.
Guy who was never depressed.
No. Like I guess like programming, but I can't imagine that. I would hate it. I hated comp sci so much. So I don't know. I don't know what I'd do.
Who do you watch Twitch now?
A little bit.
Who do you watch?
RuneScape streamers.
So when you're not playing, you're watching it?
Yeah, and at the same time, like playing and watching.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Dude.
No, I mean, that,
gotta do
with
something.
RuneScape, I feel like that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's kind of boring. So
I think you
need
should move
something-
here instead. I think you should give us a year with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll show you the world and we'll go to
Yeah.
the Grand Canyon and
Yeah, we'll do all kinds of fun activities.
we'll do like 5,000 steps in a day.
I go for a hike sometimes now, so I see like the world. You know.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, nah, man. You know what? Actually, you don't gotta change things up. I think this is good.
You think so?
Well, if he finds true joy from just RuneScape, that's more successful than most people can claim to be.
I mean, I guess it's what
Is
we put
it-
on
would
her
you
He also
Describe
found a way
it.
to make it his job.
Would
Yeah.
And it
the
worked.
RuneScape
Well,
is
the
the
RuneScape-
RuneScape.
he does
The
not stream
RuneScape
RuneScape.
is
no, it doesn't. I'm saying like he found a way to make like sitting at his computer his job.
Yes.
So if he wants to
Yeah.
do RuneScape while he's doing it,
Like,
because
if
he,
he's-
because he
if
plays
he-
it on the side.
Our
on
kid can
stream.
do this. If he's happy and he wants to do this until he dies, who's to tell him he's wrong for that?
Our kid.
He is our kid.
Okay.
That's his unk wisdom he's giving you right
The
now.
rules change when you have a child, though. Remember that. Because you have a child one day, you can't be getting 85 steps a day.
Well, no, you just make an account for him.
Right.
No, you make the kid play the account and do like the menial grinds.
Because they have RuneScape on iPad.
Shit.
Yeah.
He can just play on the iPad.
God.
I mean, I dated a girl that used to WoW raid with her parents.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you ever had a normal job?
A gas station.
We were to the gas station?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, I just lied.
That's just okay.
but I say that on stream.
He couldn't lie to your face.
No,
Yeah.
I appreciate you rolling it back.
I feel bad.
So you've never had a real job?
No.
That's crazy, bro.
No.
Ever?
No. Yeah. No. I mean, I like walk dogs. Or like I dog sat once. And
okay, I thought
but I got paid for it.
I think Liam is the true American dream.
I think so too.
He is basically what should be a mother's basement gamer who has found a way to survive.
He's like the Walmart T-shirt that says like homework uncheck.
Yeah.
Like nice to sister.
I don't play
uncheck.
games because I have no
Playing
life.
video game.
Check.
Check.
Yeah. And he gets to live like that.
And you get to live like that because you're just goated at
And he's
Mario.
not depressed, and every day he's a 7.
Well, but you do want a kid.
Yeah, of course.
You-
Who doesn't want to? Like everyone wants a kid.
Some
right?
people
No,
don't want
I
kids.
don't
Some people in
think-
this room
some
don't
people
want
don't.
kids.
I don't know if I want to.
I think if you don't want a kid, it means like maybe you haven't matured emotionally enough. Is my take.
Right.
Yeah.
I
that's
haven't-
your take.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I haven't emotionally matured enough. But,
Right.
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 How much GP do you have right now?
like RuneScape.
Yeah.
A few billion.
Yeah,
You hear
bitch.
that, Nick? Billion.
Works hard
not
for
that
his
much.
family. Knows his family is going to need it one day.
I mean, look, I think we are pointing out maybe the funny differences between Liam's life and, let's say an average listener's life.
Sure.
But, you're not too different.
Me and Liam?
Yeah, you're a floor sleeper who wakes up when he pleases, takes naps throughout the day.
Wait, floor sleeper.
He sleeps on the floor.
We've gotten here.
How? Like, what do you mean on the floor? Like on the wood?
I
Like on a
sleep-
rug.
I sleep on a rug on the floor. The bed, I feel, is...
He has a bed.
I have a
you
bed.
have a bed and you don't use it.
See?
Okay.
See, like we can poke these funny... Nick,
You what?
playing League of Legends at
7 hours a
4
day
in the
League of
morning.
Legends, man. Addicted
4
again.
in the morning playing League of
Shake
Legends.
was in the call with me. It was fun.
Meanwhile, he has some responsibilities.
Oh my God! It's all of our responsibility.
I didn't say which responsibility.
It's all.
but
of
Nick
ours.
has some.
He has some. And so, we're pointing out these little funny things. But
What about you?
Huh?
What about you?
I'm very mature.
You're very mature.
Of the group, I'm the most mature, yes.
You came in here crying, almost tears streaming down your face because you fucked up his order.
I came in tears streaming down my
Of the
face
group.
because there was a communication lapse and I wanted to know how to fix that.
Out of this whole group.
Huh?
Out of this whole group?
Yeah, I'm the most mature, yeah.
But, bro,
And you have way too much leg today.
Too much. I'm
Ooh,
seeing
much
I hate
leg.
when
Way
he's
too much
right.
I can
leg
see his
today,
thighs.
I hate when he's right. Why does the hair go up so much? You should get a Brazilian.
Wait, is the hair
Yes.
just supposed to end like on a line? What do you mean?
Usually it does start to taper off.
Really?
Or it gets hairier
tapers off
depending
Or
on
they become more blonde.
Are
Yeah.
you hairy?
I have like a leg hair. I have like a lot of foot hair. Do you guys have foot hair? Is that normal?
I like on the toes, yeah.
Yeah.
No, like on the like right here.
Yeah.
So can you show me your gripper?
You gonna block it out?
Yeah, we'll blur
Yeah,
it
we'll
out.
censor.
You
it.
would
want me
block
to
that
take
out
my
too?
sock
Please, yeah.
We'll definitely blur it.
The 2 times he's really wanted to censor had to do with his hair.
Well, I think it's because his chat. He's very conscious about.
Oh my God.
Is that weird?
That is
wait,
weird. I think you're lying.
Wait, why is your
Ogre
second toe
alert.
so big, but the toenail is so
I'm like
small?
subconscious now.
That's not. That's
Look
what
at his
mine looks
second
like.
toe.
Oh my God, you're a warlock.
Your second toe is a finger,
Dude, your second toe is so
It's
long.
normal for the
but the
second toe to be
toenail is so
longer.
small.
That's me, you.
And then the third toenail is bigger than the second one.
You have some hair.
We good?
Like a good amount.
I mean, you
Yeah,
have
but
a,
his
you
is
have a-
like you're like a hobbit.
Yeah, you are a hobbit.
But I love Lord of the
That's
Rings.
like what the first feet looked like.
But, like I think your feet like change if you don't wear shoes a lot. So like I don't go outside, so like my toes spread out. That's a thing.
Like a plant searching for the sun.
Yeah.
I think this is real. No, I have a similar toe thing to him.
Oh, your toes, your toes are fucked up.
Your toes are fucking. Sometimes they're just black because you smash them and just
they're
walk
crooked.
around still.
And they bend over each other.
Yeah,
What's
I got
that all
LeBron
about?
James feet.
Black toes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
some-
just like totally bruised.
Bruised
Oh,
and
yeah.
smushed.
I've had my big toe fall off. I had a few toenails fall
The
off.
whole toe.
Yeah, just been closer.
Get closer, friend.
Yeah, no, they look a bit ugly sometimes.
Was I gonna ask you, Liam? You goddamn crazy
What about-
motherfucker.
I'm enamored by his
You
life.
want kid? You want kid?
Yeah.
You be dating?
No.
Fair.
Well, that's step one.
I mean,
yeah,
like-
you got it. That's like.
yeah.
I mean, you don't need to be.
Usually-
Yeah, you're
you
26.
you got time.
Wait, like work in progress.
Okay.
Are you on dating apps?
No.
No.
No. I
Where's
feel
the
like
where's the work being done? If I
The
can-
gym, the gym.
yeah, yeah, the gym. That's
Oh, you're meeting girls at the gym.
No,
No.
the gym is.
The gym is.
You guys
Oh,
are
that's
being,
he's planting the seeds.
you guys are being
I
a
see.
bit facetious. I think the play to get a girlfriend isn't necessarily put yourself out there. It can sometimes just be improving yourself.
Right.
And then that becomes more appealing to others.
You do have to put yourself out there a bit.
Sure, but I think it is more important to do the improving of self than to put yourself out there.
Can you describe your dream girlfriend?
Does she have big, busty?
Why'd you go there?
No.
I am asking questions.
Okay.
Does she have small?
I don't mind the body.
Does she have a mind that's?
Does she have a
wise?
busty mind?
What about a pretty little face? But I won't
Face
get
is
into the
good.
She's 5'5" with a little attitude.
Yeah, 5'5". Cannot be taller than 5'5".
Really?
Yeah,
How tall are you?
5'7".
6'1".
My bad. Messed that one up.
Pause.
He's 6'1", yeah. Okay, so you want someone who's 5'5", can't be taller. They're
But you don't mind the body.
Can they be richer than you or poorer? Or do you want them to be like a sugar mama?
I don't care.
Do you want them to be okay with you playing like RuneScape?
Yep. That's like essential.
Is that a negotiable? Like if she
What
was
if
like,
she's like, babe, I think you've been, I know you've been grinding so hard and you've been playing like 12 hours a day. What if you played 10 hours a day and hung out with me?
No, I would put her away. I wouldn't like.
You'd put her away?
Like I'd.
Like the wife of the Scientology guy?
In gold base? You put her in gold
You put her
base?
in gold base.
Like no, I would. I would play less.
Aw.
if she says, I don't want you playing RuneScape this month.
This month.
Yeah,
No, because then she's not like accepting of my hobbies.
Real shit.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So your ideal is like a partner that has potentially an equal obsession with something else, and they're obsessed with that all the time. You're obsessed with that, and then you converge to watch like maybe a TV show before bed.
Sure, that sounds good. I'm not picky.
Would you feel weird if she played RuneScape as much as you did? Like, is that your thing?
What if she's better at RuneScape than
What if
you?
she's better at RuneScape?
Ooh, I think I would feel threatened. Yeah. Yeah. No.
Can you be good?
Yes.
Dude, isn't it just knowledge of where to fucking
No,
sit in the
no.
dungeon and then you just hope the tick is good?
No, this is like a common misconception. I was telling Nick this yesterday. Like you think it's like clicking rocks, but there's so many mechanics. There are people that are like inconceivably good at the game. Like they just play perfectly because you need mouse accuracy. That's like a big thing. You wouldn't know if you like don't play. So it's kind of like Osu. Like, and people like say, "Oh,
It's Osu?
no, yeah," because you have to click really fast and like very accurately sometimes to do
But
shit.
isn't the animation time slow enough that you don't have to be that fast because you can just wait for the animation?
It's on like a tick system, so like every 0.6 seconds.
So you just have to click
Ooh,
that
and you're kind
fast.
of like anticipating the ticks and understanding the rhythm of the.
It's like a
the
rhythm game.
server,
You have
yeah.
to be like like doing something like every tick sometimes. And
But if we do a duel, that's just RNG. If we have the same gear,
yeah, there's like a
there's no skill to PvP. I guess
no,
spell
there
timers.
is. There is a lot of skill. There's like arguably more.
Just spell timers.
It's like there's a lot of. It's just like the clicks. It's a lot
This
of clicks
conversation
and,
is
like,
happening at a methadone clinic right now, right in the waiting room.
I got as far as level 80 on a free to play account and then quit.
That's pretty good. I did that too in like 2007.
I've never
That's when I
opened
did it.
the RuneScape client
Dude,
in my
you
life.
have
Me
to.
neither.
You don't have to.
What if I busted open on stream? First time
Ooh,
playing
yeah.
RuneScape.
It's very boring.
Really?
Yeah.
Even as a brand new player?
I think it's so boring to
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah, I think it's so boring. There's the visual language; it's very charming, but after that, it's just like,
What are you gonna fucking do?
I don't
Go
know. I've never
Falador?
played it. I don't know what to do.
What are you
Have you
gonna
ever
fucking fuck
watched
around
it?
in
No.
Lumbridge?
yeah. Well, I think that's what you're missing
You're gonna
here.
spawn in. You're gonna fucking make like 12 fires. You're gonna kill like a goblin, and then get a scimitar. And call
I
it a
think
day.
you firing up a RuneScape stream is like in the first 30 minutes, you going like your face realizes that this is kind of boring, and you're like,
Because I don't think there's like an objective.
You need direction, yeah.
There's not like something you
Well,
can
chat
do.
would be that, right?
Yep. Like, yeah, I said this earlier. Like, a lot of WoW streamers, I guess, because like there's no WoW content right now. Like, they're playing RuneScape, and so many people like love it, like in the RuneScape community, because you just don't see people playing for the first time, and they're like giving them direction. It's like fun to see them like explore. They love it.
I guess if you truly committed to something larger, but
Yeah, but fuck
then
that.
you're also playing so much RuneScape.
but that I
bro.
got League to play,
I
says
got,
Nick.
Yeah, I got League to play.
I got a Vex to run it
How can
down
you guys
with.
play League and shit talk RuneScape?
That's-
Easily,
I think that's
actually.
fair.
Easily.
I think within the public ethos, it's RuneScape is maybe only one of the only things below.
don't-
League.
I don't-
Yeah, right.
If I'm
It's
being
one
honest with
rung
you.
But I don't
underneath.
start playing League until like 7 p.m.
Oh my god, we didn't even bring it up.
And then he doesn't stop till 4 a.m.
Sure, but he's starting in the morning and ending at 4 a.m.
It's not better.
I don't think it's better.
Well, I'm just
It's not.
The time zones are just different. It's
really
not better.
It is better.
No, it's the amount of time in the day that you're taking to do the thing that is the bad thing.
No,
not
because it's
when.
the amount of time in the other part of the day that you're doing the other things you got to do.
The jury needs to weigh in again.
9 hours of League, even if it's at night.
Okay, I'm not playing 9 hours of League. That's crazy. I've not played 9
7
hours
to
straight.
4.
I've
What are we
never played
doing?
9 hours of League.
7 to 4.
I'm not starting at 7 when I go to 4. That's crazy.
I don't want to pull up the OP.GG. We've had that era.
We can do
but
that.
We don't gotta do all that.
I like imagining.
It's right there.
I like
You
imagining.
can just go look it up.
Dude, it's so funny talking to you, like you youngins, because like
I'm gonna fucking lose my mind.
yesterday I had urge to play League. I played a single game, and then I
Did you?
hopped off.
I did the same thing. I played in normal. I was like, oh, I'll
Just
get my
the
dick wet
one.
with Bolly Bear.
And I said, my mother was in town. I said, Mother, I'm just gonna play a quick game. I'll be back in
Maman.
30.
A mummy is a mummy. Is a child. This sad, trist.
Did you meet
like
my
it?
mom last night?
That's great.
You met Ludwig's mom?
Did you meet her?
No,
She was there. Yeah, she was there.
Oh,
My mom was there before the
She
party
got a
started.
lampshade on her head. She got crazy.
What?
She got fucking crazy, bro.
crazy,
She
bro.
takes
Right.
parties.
Before the party started,
Punched
she
Connery's
said,
pants in the fucking face.
Yeah.
she said,
Wild.
I don't think I want to go.
Oh.
And I said, Mom, just go. And if you want to leave, you can leave whenever. She said, okay, I'll go.
Oh,
And then she got there, and then she was in the corner, like 2 hours into the party, reading a book on her phone about
Aw.
octopuses. And I was worried. I was like, oh my God, she's having a good time. So I went over to her. I said, are you having fun? She's like, oh my God, yeah, this is so fun. And I was like, but you're in the corner. She's like, yeah, but it's fun to like listen and like be around. And I was
Dude,
like,
moms
oh, that's
are
sweet.
weird.
yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, but she's not nomadic.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
lives in a house.
Yeah, it's a house. A roof.
Door.
She's quite and she walks quietly
That's good.
for what it's worth.
She.
So you don't like roommates. You don't like the people around your immediate space.
When you go to Texas, you're gonna get an apartment again and have no roommates.
Yeah, I'm gonna pray that there's good neighbors above me.
Who is your best friend?
Like just a guy. like
Like where do you
grew
meet
up
them?
with them.
no, I don't talk to anybody I grew up with.
Oh,
I only talk to like 2 people, maybe 3. Like only just like Discord.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're not hanging out with people in real life.
No, that's like why I want to go to Austin so I can like
That'll
know
be
people.
that'll be a great change.
Yeah, I
think.
hope.
Yeah.
stick to Simply.
Yeah, because you came.
That's
like,
my advice.
You came to do this.
Somebody's gonna turn you into a rapper.
Yeah.
Like it seems like you want to like go hang out with people.
Yeah, no, this is fun.
What did you say? It was like at you said Liam and Extra Emily were talking, and it was the listener and the talker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
I said this
Yeah.
because I saw you guys talking, and I was like, this is the perfect conversation.
Yeah.
Because one person will just carry the conversation, and one person
yeah.
will listen intently to every word.
I'm a listener.
I know.
Yeah.
That's a perfect conversation right there.
I can't believe you were nervous about coming on, bro. Like, cause like
Well, you made him nervous, dipshit.
you didn't believe in our friend.
I didn't say that. I just said he might be quiet.
You said I think it's a bad idea.
Huh?
That's
He said
what
bomb.
you know. What,
No,
Liam?
he
That's what he
lied.
really
He
said.
made that
That's
up,
what he really
Liam.
said.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be bad. That's what he really said.
No.
Then what did you say?
I said he might be quiet.
No, you said more than that. You cocksucker.
It could be bad.
Could be. Oh.
It could be.
Do you like that? Do you like could be bad?
I actually like wasn't too offended because I knew, like I know why you said that.
Well,
bitch?
I guess, I mean, because I never, it was funny. I didn't go to
he?
Burio, but I was like, because Tim64 sent me a clip and you were like playing Mario Kart. You're like, yeah, Slime wasn't there. I wanted to meet him. And I was like, oh,
He sent you that?
yeah. And I was like, I didn't know Liam was going. I would have went.
Tim does love your streams.
But he loves you more.
Well, I pay
Well, you
him.
pay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you're live,
There's a lot
he's
of
not on my
bias there.
stream.
I know. Because if he was, I would fucking yell at him. I pay him too good for him to be in a Liam stream when I'm
Pay
live.
all your mods.
Yes, but
That's
I pay
crazy.
him like a full-time
He,
salary.
Yeah,
he's
like
he's
the
a full time
head.
position. He does more than
He
just
does a
mod.
lot of shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I messaged him the other day because I was in someone's chat and I really wanted the would you fuck Mips or would you fuck a rabbit ASCII.
Did he give it to you?
I was like, Tim, do you know where I can get the would you fuck a rabbit ASCII? Because in it's Mario 64, there's a rabbit, and Liam fucks the rabbit, and it's just a thing.
Everyone does.
And and Tim, I'm not kidding. In 2 minutes, God just sent it to me on Discord in like an easy copyable format, like a notepad format. And I was like, "How the fuck do you have this?"
That's funny because that's not Tim's job.
It's not Tim's job. It's also really hard to find.
That's his passion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is funny when you're a guy like Tim. I think people will hit you up even when you're not working. This same phenomenon happens to Nico. You guys know Nico?
Yeah.
yeah, Q's like producer.
Yeah. After my birthday last night, we were at a restaurant, like a KBBQ spot, and Nico was there. And it's just, it's like 3 a.m. And we're all talking, and I noticed at one point Tarek is like at the very corner, and next to him is Nico. And he turns to Nico and he goes, "So yeah, like at the Sentinel's office, the Roadcaster's just not.
No way.
It's just not connecting." And I call him out. I'm like, "Tarek, it's 3 a.m.
Let a man eat.
Let a man eat for a bit." Yeah, there's no days off for them.
Speaking of Tarek, but also Wii Spa. Have you ever gone to Wii Spa?
What?
Wii Spa.
He
Yeah.
doesn't
Wii
know what
Spa?
that is.
I don't know what that is.
So
yeah.
Wii Spa is a very magical, wonderful place where you go with a bunch of young men and you get into like pools and saunas.
Or is it worse than how I saw it?
Enjoy. What are you talking about? All right, fine. Pitch Wii Spa like you would to Tarek.
It's a traditional Korean. Do you know much about Korean culture?
No.
It's a very traditional Korean bathhouse.
Mm-hmm.
So you just go in and they have like different temperature like pools,
Cold,
bathing,
hot.
Right.
cold, warm, hot, saunas. Everyone's naked, and you go there
Everyone's
with
naked? Is that what you said?
Sorry, yeah, it's cool, warm, hot. You go there with all
He's
your
explaining
friends.
a lot of
everyone's butt-ass
temperatures.
naked.
Yeah, the penis is out.
Okay.
A lot of penises out, and then it's like
One
a
of the
good
saunas is really hot. I like that one.
one
Yeah,
sauna,
yeah,
one
yeah,
sauna,
yeah,
and
yeah.
that's Sweet Spa.
Okay.
And sometimes I go with my friend.
Yeah. You guys have seen each other naked?
Many a time.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
I've never seen a guy naked.
Even online?
Well, like I've seen like family. Well, like when I was a kid, but that doesn't count. Like,
You're talking about your dad's penis.
dad.
yeah, because
See
we used
your
to
dad's
pee
penis.
together, but like everyone does that, like or has, right?
Yep.
You're just not helping the incest allegations. You're fueling.
Wait, you
it.
don't have to answer, but are you
Feel in the
circumcised?
chat.
Yeah,
You are circumcised?
yeah. I'm very glad I am.
Let's go.
Why?
Wait,
Because
whoa.
you're an asshole. What the fuck you mean? You're very
glad?
I'm
glad.
very glad. I
Glad to
thank
be
my parents for doing
mutilated?
that.
What?
I thank my parents for like cutting me.
Why?
Because like I feel like uncircumcised looks very weird.
Sorry.
sorry.
Says the guy who's never seen a man naked in person before.
Yeah, but I've seen a lot of uncircumcised penises
Why?
online.
Why?
They're
lot
just
of them?
there.
What,
They're
where?
just there?
They're just like in like on the internet.
You're just watching gay porn?
No, but there's a man in straight porn.
True, yeah.
But
Did you forget that? Ludwig?
Usually you don't see the
You do.
you do.
What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
you don't see the uncircumcised penis because they're hard.
You can
Have you
I know,
never
yeah.
seen a circumcised?
you can tell
An
it's hard.
uncircumcised
You're
hard
wrong,
penis
but I get what you're saying.
looks about the same as
No, it doesn't.
It
Even
looks
Zipper doesn't like that.
It looks
it
similar.
looks very similar.
It's got a turtleneck on.
It literally
No,
is
it
up
d-
to here. It looks like Spike in Cowboy Bebop wearing the jacket.
No, it doesn't.
Not when it's rock hard.
When it's rock hard, it looks pretty normal.
When it's rock hard, it looks like you've covered a baseball bat in like a skinned paper towel.
it
No,
can-
when it's
you're
10
being-
out of 10 hard, it looks pretty simple.
No, it doesn't.
Yes.
Diamond?
When you're only when you're ready to cut
It
diamonds.
can code switch.
Yeah.
I think you're being insane.
I think when it's
Look,
absolutely
he's
soft,
wrong because you see 7 out of 10 hard uncircumcised penises in porn all the time. So it's like
I've
you
seen the
totally
most
notice the
rock
difference.
hard uncircumcised cocks ever.
Give me 15 minutes and I'll
Okay.
and you'll see.
15 is what it takes for you?
To get that hard,
he's 30 plus, bro. It takes a while for
Yeah,
us.
true.
The
I
blood's
can't
gotta
get
go
that
down
hard
there.
and
Not these days anymore.
not these days.
Oh,
What?
you got roasted, by the way, yesterday.
I got roasted?
Yeah.
Why?
You got destroyed in the marketplace of ideas.
What are you talking about?
So everyone got me a gift for my birthday.
Oh yeah.
Did you get me a gift?
I did.
Did you
That's so
open the
nice.
gifts
like
already?
last second?
No, I haven't opened any of
Okay.
them,
Oh.
except for one. Sykkuno's.
Oh.
Because everyone gave me a gift that like was in a section. I'm supposed to like open them all. And Cutie's idea was I'd open them on stream. It's like 100 gifts from 100 streamers. So I'm going to be like, Dudley. and just fucking opening presents in my millionaire room.
Yes.
But Sykkuno gave me $100 in cash.
Okay.
And so he gives me the $100. And then he was like, oh, I thought about getting you a gag gift because you're 30. And I was like, oh, yeah, like a cane. He's like, yeah, or like diapers because, I have a lot of those. I play with slime.
Oh, man.
Well, the grapevine told me, aka Slime told me, that there was a little bit of a handshake.
Oh, my God. We had a wonderful
When
conversation.
I was leaving, who is in conversation?
Me and
But you
Sykkuno
and
chopped it
Sykkuno?
up for like 20 minutes. It was lovely.
You talk about Street Fighter.
We
you
did.
talk about, yep.
We talked about it all. I promise you.
Yeah.
We reached a true gentleman's understanding of the world. He said he wants to come on the yard.
Wow.
Oh my!
So
Wow.
there you go. But no one.
I think we should all have to wear diapers.
I think that should be our
I
punishment.
think that should be our punishment.
Can I also say I'm a little concerned he'd be quiet and that the episode could do bad?
What if we tickle him?
He's gonna bomb, right?
I didn't want to say it so forthright, but it's
He's
possible.
gonna ruin the podcast.
We'll have to give a month back of Patreon subs.
Yeah.
Are you ticklish, Liam?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
the
then
last time I was tickled.
come
I
here.
won't test it.
Yeah, let Aiden, tickle you.
I'm a
We'll see.
professional.
He's a professional tickler. What game do you think you're the best at that's not RuneScape
RuneScape.
or Mario 64?
Maybe like Counter-Strike.
You play Counter-Strike?
Yeah, I used to play. That was like what I played a lot before speedrunning. But
Dude,
I
you're
was
just Squeaks again.
well. Squeaks is like actually good because he was on his like college team or whatever.
Yeah.
But I played. I have like a couple thousand hours.
Oh shit!
Sick. Okay.
All right, you
Oh,
should.
little
Dude,
Counter-Strike,
all he does is
little
grind
Counter-Strike.
fucking CS:GO. You know Mirage Smokes?
I used to, but I don't know any smokes.
They changed
now.
them. They changed
Yeah.
them. But wait, you were saying earlier, were you talking to Nick about getting into Melee, or are you thinking about playing Melee? Is that
I've
what I heard?
always been interested, but just like I think of everything now like a huge time commitment. Like, do I want to put in like
Because it eats
thousands
into
of hours?
RuneScape
Of course.
hours.
Yeah.
I told him, I was like, well, have you seen the doc? And he's like, no. And I'm like, give the doc a whirl. It's fun to watch. You could even watch it on stream. Like you can watch one episode at a time.
How long is it?
It's long.
It's very long.
It's like 6
4
hours.
You can watch it on stream,
4.
though. It's fun.
But it's episodic. So you could watch one episode, then go back to what you're doing, then the next stream, watch the next one. Or something. And then have a friend who you play with who's just as bad as you.
Yeah, that's always
Yeah.
crucial. Having someone you start with at the same level.
I brought Liam to Genesis.
Yeah.
I had
Oh,
no
I
idea what was
forgot
going
about
on.
Yeah, Liam, I think, lied to me.
What?
Because he was like, oh, yeah, I think Melee's cool. Like, I've watched the Melee. And then I'm like, oh, dude, I can get you tickets to Genesis.
Yeah.
And you can come watch. And he's like, oh, yeah, that'd be great. So I got him front row seats. Best in the house at
It
Genesis.
was great.
And then,
How do I not remember this?
Yes.
Wouldn't I have met you?
no, we were in a different section, I think.
Oh.
But anyway, this is 2 years ago. It's not this year's. It's last year's. We're sitting there, and like Pokemon Stadium comes up, and he's like, "Oh, the stage transforms."
What? Is that bad?
I was like, and then I realized I was like, "Oh, he's never seen a game before."
Yeah.
It's been that way since 2001.
Yeah.
But I remember you explaining something about the map being bad. Like players don't like it or
Yeah.
because it's dynamic.
But
and
it
all that.
had been frozen.
Yeah. Oh no, we went through all of it. No, I was telling him all about Fox and Falco. And do you watch more now?
No, I haven't watched any since.
That's
But
great.
I want to,
Yeah.
There's a lot of crossover with speedrunning and Melee.
It
Yeah,
does
there
feel
is.
like that.
I mean, for years.
There's also Melee speedrunning.
Is there?
That's
Yeah.
how I met Siglemic, was because he played Melee. Like he just
Melee-
started to play Melee more than as he was getting out of Mario.
Melee has a lot of ways to speedrun because there's like,
Simply's doing it, I think.
Speedrunning Melee.
oh really? Is it target test?
I thought he was doing target tests.
Because there's target tests, but there's also the event matches. Like Melee has like an embedded like 151 like event
There's
matches.
51.
Oh, it's 51?
Yeah.
I thought it was 151. I don't know why.
Well, that's Pokemon.
But you just have to basically beat every event, and there's like strats for each one.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard of the target one. There's like a summoning salt video. Like
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
like
he
kind
just
of
dropped
new,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Dude.
pretty fun.
You know, have you seen the Summoning Salt VHS thing he's doing?
I saw about it, but I didn't see it.
He's I don't know if you can look up Summoning Salt VHS zipper, but it's like a merch thing he's doing. It's basically coming out with VHSs of like videos he's made. And it's like, fully playable VHS. So he has one for like the Halo 2. They're very cute.
Yeah, they're cool.
But for my 30th birthday stream, I had chat buy me 30-year-old stuff, and they got me a VHS player. It was $500.
Called a VCR.
Oh my god!
Yes, it's called a VCR. I forgot that, and it's $500.
I have a VCR
bucks.
for you to put in it.
Dude, we have a VCR.
We all have a lot of CRTs.
combo.
Well, I bought one, but it's not cheap like I thought it would be.
They really couldn't have picked one with a better sticker placement.
I think it's a complicated technology that no one makes anymore.
Yes.
So it's like it just weirdly becomes the demand is low and the production cost.
It's also
is
funny because it's like one of the only how do I put this? Like when you would get VCR or get VHS tapes, you could just tape over them.
Yeah.
You could just change. There was no security,
You could put hardcore weird shit
and then just give it back to Blockbuster
on a copy of Happy Gilmore.
We
Yeah.
couldn't do anything about it.
Or the orange Rugrats tape.
Yeah,
Dude, that one was
Fire.
cool. 'cause
Imagine.
it was orange.
It was
I
orange.
like that it was.
I think it had
Yeah.
Reptar on it too. It had
Yeah.
a green
Yeah.
Reptar on it.
Are you old enough to have had a VCR?
Yeah. But like,
For like 2 years.
yeah, like for a little bit. But I remember like my dad recording stuff, and we had a VCR,
Kind of stuff.
like movies.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm sorry. I was just asking.
Yeah.
It was vague.
Well, because you could put anything on it.
You could put anything on it. I don't know if you put something weird on it, but I think it's pretty clear you're not like a physical beast of a man.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay, wow, that feels like that came out of
Okay.
nowhere.
I could tell you tried to make it
Yeah,
soft,
but
you
it just
really,
it actually
really fucked it
fell
up.
off
I
a
feel like it
cliff.
weirdly makes it
I was
hurt
going for
more.
a softer landing. It was a harder landing.
Yeah. Well, what else
It was
did
like
you
the-
want to
So
what are
say
you gonna
after
follow up
that?
with? What's the
Yeah, what
question?
was
Yeah.
next?
No, that was the
with
whole
that?
thing. Yeah, I thought if it was only you and an alien race came to Earth, and the only way to defend Earth is if you were to beat them in an Olympic sport, but you get to choose the sport. What sport would it be?
I did track and field. I've done pole vault. I would do that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait,
Wait,
what's
what?
your PB?
Oh, it's not good.
Well, be
I think
candid.
like 9 feet.
That's not bad
That's
though.
pretty. That's like I know how to do it, but I wasn't good at it.
Is that do you get a bend at 9 feet?
It's like a little bend, maybe.
Yeah, okay. Because when
It's
you get
not
a
like
bend,
the full bend, and then you
Oh my god,
fling
there's
over.
non-bend heights.
yeah, like
Oh my God, kill
at the
me.
early heights, you could literally just do it like you've seen people do with a stick crossing a river.
If I
that's-
pole vault in front of some huzz and I don't get a bend, just fucking put a
Yeah.
hole in my head.
You're done.
That's level 1 is the no bend. Level 2 is like a bend, and then level 3 is like a bend pop up.
Catapult.
Has the bar ever like have you ever sat on it like Mario on the flagpole?
but I've seen that happen to people.
Oh.
Or like sometimes
I've seen
their
that too.
bar will,
Oh.
the stick will break, and it's scary.
How the
But
fuck does it break? Shouldn't we just like
I
fix
mean,
that?
like stress,
I guess.
old sticks.
Do you follow pole vaulting?
no, but I used to like sprinting.
There's that one dude Aiden were just talking about. He's like the goat.
Yeah,
He's like fucking crushing.
he is literally the
It's
goat.
pretty
Pole
cool.
vaulter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like the world's best pole
He's like
vaulter.
the last
Russian?
like 14 world records are all him
He's
beating
Swedish or some
himself.
shit.
He's Swedish American or American Swedish. I don't know. And but he gets $100,000 every time he breaks the world record.
He looks like that.
Yeah. So
Damn.
he
That's actually a bad picture of him. He looks pretty good when he's in his
He
sleep.
looks
He's
like
the
very
guy that
into
like
The
breaks
Office.
it like as little as he can every time.
Dude,
yeah.
just-
So he gets the 100K
Yeah,
each
I
time
think
he
I've
breaks
heard
it.
about
Yeah.
You did 9 feet. He does 20, bro.
Well,
Damn.
That's mogged.
well, like the best at our school were doing like 12. So 9's not.
For a high
Terrible.
school age, is pretty decent.
Did you have a happy childhood?
I don't remember anything from my childhood.
What's the latest year or the earliest year you remember?
Like honestly, it's like a couple months ago.
Wait, no, it's not true.
No, like what do you mean? Like any memory?
Like you remember going
Yeah.
with me to Genesis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like what's your what's the
Let's-
earliest memory you can think of?
Keep working back, I guess.
I feel like nothing from like pre-10.
Okay.
You don't remember from years 0 to 10 years old.
Maybe 0.
Getting birth.
No, like
What?
yeah, no, maybe getting birth.
Let's think of some milestones here. Like, do you remember your first best friend?
Like who it is?
Yeah, like mine was Ben. It was this kid named Ben in kindergarten. And then James Plummer.
Mine was Wyatt Zetterholm,
Oh my god.
Oh, you
He's
guys
cool.
remember the full name?
Yeah.
government name.
So do you remember, like, was there Timothy?
Josh,
Josh.
Josh,
And how old is it? When did you meet Josh?
like 8th grade, I think.
8th grade.
God.
Yeah, but
That's after
I had
10.
friends
That's after
before,
10.
but
Yeah.
Why can't you remember anything from your childhood? What happened to you?
people like say it's like a trauma response, but I wasn't traumatized. I think
No,
it's just like I might have
you
like an
actually
actual.
sound pretty normal. To
I
be
have like a
honest.
memory thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what was high school like for you?
I mean, I had a few friends.
Did you have girlfriends?
No,
When did you first kiss a girl?
Have you kissed a girl?
I have.
Okay.
Wow,
question.
this is getting personal.
Wow.
I'm sure.
You don't have to
But
answer.
maybe 16.
Facts. Let's go.
Was it awesome?
It was fine.
That was my
Was
first kiss.
RuneScape
My
better?
first kiss was fine.
It was better. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My first kiss, I was 14, and I would say it was fine. It was not something that I would write home about.
That's okay.
You were an enigma.
I guess maybe one final question to leave you, because we're actually at our time. You had to kill one of us.
An oldie but a goodie.
Instantly.
Who
yeah.
would it be?
Next 10 seconds.
Man, do I like claim?
You get
Like,
nothing. You
I
don't
don't get
claim
anything.
assets.
I can't take the money.
No.
Okay.
You can take what's
You
on
can
them.
take what's on them. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like
You
a
can loot them.
phone,
Yeah.
but it's pretty similar. Like we all have like a phone on us.
It's okay.
Man, okay. Slime, I would not kill.
Because you'd lose a viewer.
Yeah.
You gotta hang
And
on to
he
that.
got me on here.
Right.
Nick,
Right.
we had a good talk, but you got me into League
Not yet.
soon.
He's like, I'm on the course. It's unchangeable.
Let's see how the league goes before you kill me.
Yeah.
Aiden or Lud? Huh?
That's okay.
And I
Aiden, I've
wanna-
taled to you the least.
I know.
But Lud said I'd
I know.
bomb.
Yeah.
And you have to have like some money in your wallet right now, right?
$100 from Sykkuno. Yeah.
I don't have any
pretty good.
cash.
Sorry.
Oh.
Done deal. See, your words have consequences, Ludwig.
And that's
Finally.
something I've learned. And tune into our Patreon episode where I'll now teach you 100 things I learned turning 30 years old.
Oh my God, you're 30, bro.
And I know 100
30.
more things now.
Crazy, dude.
All right.
You're
I hate
30 years
this.
old.
Thank you guys. See you in the
Why do
Patreon.
you
We'll
hate
see you guys
someone
later.
knowing something?
Yeah, that's the
Tarek
wrong emo.
asked who the DJ was, and I said it was DJ Drizz. And then I think he asked how much he was, and I was like, free. And then he was like, yep, that fucking figures. And then he walks up. It's a giant spiral staircase to get to him, and he's walking up. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna tell this guy he's playing shit music.
Tarek?
Yeah. And then he gets up there, and then Shake's like, yo, what's up? And Tarek's like, dude.